it's Ryan from 2minutetennis.net, and in this video, I'm going to show you what you can learn from the Sam Querrey overhead in order to improve your overhead. Now, there are three basic positions I want you to learn. First, take the racket back around head level, and you can see that, racket head and his head, but take it back with both hands. If we zoom in here, you can see that his left hand is on the throat of the racket. Don't point to the ball on an overhead. Turn the way the pros do. Turn with both hands. This gets you coiled. You can see, John Isner, who's on the other side, can see slightly Sam Querrey's left shoulder, like the back of his left shoulder, because he's coiling so much. Here, even with the camera view from the back, we can see Querrey's chest. You've got to coil. When you coil, you can then uncoil, but it also allows you to hit spin. It allows you to hit the ball in multiple places. So many recreational players just face forward, and it makes them only be able to hit down the middle or over to the left if they're right-handed. So getting sideways opens up the ability to hit anywhere on the court. So turn with both hands. And by the way, when you do this, your string should be facing slightly down. And you see that with Querrey's racket position right now. No different than on the serve. That palm down position, turn with both hands on the racket. The second thing is, then you reach up for the ball, but you don't reach up to point. You reach up because it's a throwing motion, and then we're going to pull that arm in against the body. I'll show you that in the third position. But watch this. He knocks off the birthday hat, and he reaches his left hand up. So look at this. Left hand goes up. Racket knocks off the birthday hat. So practice the first movement by turning with both hands, strings down, left hand or non-hitting hand on the throat of the racket. Then knock off a birthday hat and reach up. That movement of the racket head coming in over the head, knocking off a birthday hat, produces the proper motion and throwing motion going up to the ball. So you don't want to just take the racket from here and lay it back into like a pancake position or a waiter's tray. You don't want that. You want the racket to come in over your head to get up to the ball. Non-hitting hand reaches up, and then the non-hitting hand comes down. Now, here's the third position. Absolutely love this. A couple things I want you to notice. His contact point is to the right of his head. Notice this. So his contact point is not straight above his head. It's off to the right at about 1 o'clock. Excellent. The second thing I want you to notice is his chest and his whole body is facing to the right. If you are right-handed, when you make contact on an overhead, keep your body facing slightly to the right. You could really think of it as face your body to the net post on an overhead, especially if you're back by the service line the way he is. And then I want you to notice at contact where his non-hitting arm is. It's visible coming up against his chest. It's visible on the right side of him, so it should be visible on your dominant side. So if you're a lefty, I apologize, you're going to have to reverse all this. Right? But you want to be tucking that non-hitting arm against your body. It's a reactive break. It slows your body's rotation down, right? So we coil and then we start to uncoil, but we stop the body and that accelerates the racket. So it's just three simple positions in order to hit your overhead like Sam Querrey. Turn with both hands, strings pointing down, show the back of your front shoulder to your opponent. Non-hitting hand on the throat of the racket, then reach up with your non-hitting hand as you knock off the birthday hat, then contact slightly to the right of your head if you're right-handed, to the left of your head if you're left-handed, keeping your chest to the side and tucking your non-hitting arm against your body. You practice these three movements. There is no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.